we're going to be taking a look at Black Friday sales because they are coming up. So, Phil, you haven't been with us for a while. Would you like to explain why Black Friday is significant for gaming?
Because silly Americans decided to try and force their spending habits on the rest of the world.
So, you guys have any games that you're hoping will go on sale?
I think if I find Final Fantasy XIV, I know sometimes they do offers it. I might wait till Christmas. They tend to do like everything that's come before. I
Yeah.
would like to play on the laptop rather than the PlayStation 5, which I can no longer get onto thanks to continuing Ghost of Tsushima, Ghost of Sushi, which is still being played like 12, 14 hours every day. So yeah, I figured maybe if I can just get it on the computer, then I'll probably get into Endwalker more. But I don't really want to pay. I think I've got up to like Heaven's Ward, like where you could get them for free on all the platforms, and I got those two. So I would need something that included Shadowbringers and
Stormblood.
Stormbringer, Stormblood. Sorry, I need something to cover those two, and then I would then probably get Endwalker. But if I don't get those two and I don't get them for a cheap offer, then it's probably going to be affect whether I go into Endwalker or not,
And can you
or
put your
anytime soon.
account? Can you switch your account from PS5 to PC, or do you have to restart from the start?
No, you can switch the accounts. You
Oh,
can
you
they
can.
they share the accounts. You just have to buy all of the additions again, which is ridiculous when you're paying for a live streaming service anyway. Why you then
Exactly,
have to
yeah.
buy everything? But yes, you
Yeah.
It's
do.
like emulation. Emulation is okay as long as you own the physical copy of the game, so it should be the same.
Yeah, you think it's funny too because what you're doing is you're buying keys, and if you go to uh, what is there, Mog Station? There's a part where it says which games you own, and it's basically a little grid, and it has the games down the side, and it has the platforms across the top, and it'll check off the boxes of which versions you own. And you think if you can do that, how hard would it be to say like, okay, I bought it on PlayStation, I own all versions of this, you know? Um, but yeah, I
That
don't
would
know
make
why they
sense.
do it that way. I don't know if it's a Square decision or if it is related to. I don't know if it's a decision by Square or if it's kind of like the Fortnite thing where PlayStation didn't want to do crossplay, or they didn't want cross. They didn't want crossplay, but they didn't want you to be able to access your account because they said most people play Fortnite on PlayStation, but they were worried that people would buy things from the Epic store using say PCs. So then they're like most people are using our services for the game, but we're not making any money off of it because they're buying everything off of our platform. And so I don't know, maybe it's something like that where Steam is like, well, I don't want somebody to just buy Final Fantasy 14 on PlayStation and then just come over to Steam and play it, and we see zero profit off of this. I don't know. Or maybe it's vice versa. Maybe it's the other way. Maybe Steam was cool with it, and PlayStation was like, nope. If people are going to be playing on PlayStation, we want to make sure that they are paying money on PlayStation.
Or
Or
um,
Square
maybe
Enix
it's
just thought, hey, if people really like this game, then we'll make twice as money because stupid people, will buy it on two platforms. And I know loads of people inside the game, loads of
oh yeah,
people from my FC would have it on both computer and PlayStation.
yeah, yeah. I've sometimes debated getting it on PC, but I think my PlayStation's going to be able to run it better, and um, B, I don't need an
and
excuse to get a gaming mouse.
we didn't talk about Nintendo. They don't do Black Friday, do they?
I don't know. Does Nintendo do Black Friday?
I thought
It would
they
it would be
did.
nice if I could get the Pokemon one for my kids.
Let's find
I
out.
thought they did because maybe it was PlayStation. But Zoe was telling me that Diablo 2 Remastered was on sale, but it could have been on the PlayStation or it could have been on the Nintendo. It also might not have been for Black Friday. So it might have just been, it's on offer already because nobody's willing to pay for it.
Hmm. Well, oh,
What
there it
happens?
goes.
Antoine, are you okay? I think you're.
Antoine freeze. Oh no, we lost Antoine for a second. All right. Well, that's too bad. And I just got the Nintendo site up, and now I'm trying to figure out how to switch it to English, and I don't know. Oh well.
You don't just search when I do that on Google, I'll search for like Nintendo Store UK.
I do that all the time as
If you,
well. But sometimes what they'll do is
it
they'll
still translates you.
yeah, exactly. They'll just turn around and say, "Hey, uh-oh. Yep, we definitely lost him." But yeah, sometimes they'll just turn around and say that hang on, let me fix this here. Go. Sometimes they'll just turn around and be like, "Oh yeah, yeah, cookies and whatnot. Oh, you're in this region. Okay, we're gonna default to this." And I'm like, "No, EN." But let's see. Okay, so let's see. Free shipping, orders over $20, shop gifts, 40% off, limited time Mario Kart Live Home Circuit. Oh, this is the Nintendo store. This is all physical stuff. This isn't the Switch store. Top games. Yeah, I don't see anything about sales. Oh, special offers.
Maybe I don't.
Online special offers. Nope. Or if they do, it hasn't started yet. So who knows?
Which I mean might make sense. We're jumping the gun a little bit anyway. Maybe.
Yeah, we're here. It's the 24th where most of these sales are starting, but in the U.S. In most of the world, it's not the 24th yet. I mean, it's only 10 a.m. here, so less than half the world is living in the 24th.
Mm. Yes, we
Okay,
will see.
what about
Oh,
Xbox? Hmm?
you?
Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, have you did you see that they've done a Outriders free DLC update
Oh no, I had not seen that.
with 4 new expeditions and some other bits and pieces, and apparently there is going to be a expansion in 2022. They
Okay,
have
because
come
they
out
said it
with.
was supposed to be kind of like a flat game. It wasn't a live service kind of thing. Do you think this is them kind of moving into a live service model, or do you think this is more like, say, Fallout or something like that, where it's just an expansion?
I think as players, everybody kind of expected it to go this way, and I don't know why they seem to be reluctant to admit the fact that, like, no, it's definitely not going to be this way. It's just a standalone. And then, like, they changed after like 2 weeks. They started posting saying, "Well, we'll see how the community reacts. We'll see what the players want." And it was like, oh, that's such a soft answer that we all know you want to do expansions and you want to become. I think they want to be like a Destiny. I think maybe they were reluctant about setting after seeing things like Anthem, and maybe things flop so hard that we're not going to set the bar here. We're just going to say it's going to be a standalone, and then we'll build up from that rather than it's going to be this, and then they end up having to scale down, I suppose.
Makes sense.
But
Yeah.
I've not really played it in a while, so
They don't do seasons or
um,
anything like that, right?
no, 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 no. But they've just revamped things. So, but an expansion would be quite interesting, and maybe new classes.
When was the last time you played that?
Oh, ages ago. Since I kind of like hit the hard cap, I was doing that they've taken the times off. Those expedition, the end game expedition things. They've now taken the very end game. You've got to kind of run through the mission in like 7 minutes for gold, 9 minutes or 11 minutes, and if you longer than 11 minutes, you get no prizes whatsoever.
Oh no.
And it was just a bit crazy in the times, and I kind of just stopped playing when I got to a limit where I was like, this is just not doable. Well, apparently they've got rid of all the timers on it now or something, so you always get the loot from all of the levels. So maybe I'll go back now that I can just take my time.
So what
Because
was,
like I was playing Technomancer, so I was like I needed to be behind and I could clear levels well. I just had to be going at my own pace. But the time things, like you've got 7 minutes, so you've just got to like fly into everything, and I just didn't have the armor or the abilities to survive.
mm,
So.
but I mean, what if you play with a team?
Even then, though, if you come with like pyromancers, fairly similar, you don't really have the durability to rush through and pull maybe 5 sets of mobs between a technomancer and a pyromancer. You're just getting immolated.
Mm.
But now I will go back. My friend that I normally play with messaged me and said, so once I can fight some time on the PlayStation 5, then I'll give it a shot.
So she's still playing Ghost of Tsushima, huh?
Yes.